Hey everyone, I'm Michael, massage therapist and Team Beachbody coach. I wanted to talk to you about my transition from T25 into PiYo. So I just got back from a week in the Outer Banks, which was great. I absolutely loved it. But while I was there, I was kind of assessing my body because things were going on. Like I had a trigger point here in my right shoulder blade, mostly the infraspinatus. Um, but what it did is it took away the strength in my right arm. I also have one in my left too that's kind of affecting that as well. Now, I wasn't able to really pick up some of the souvenirs and stuff, and that's when I started to get concerned. I was like, crap, there's something going on here. So I started to assess, really what's going on. And when I was looking at it, I realized I was pushing myself a little too hard. Now, I started out with Beachbody with Tai Chi because of the pain that I was in and all the chronic things that were going on, and it relieved pretty much everything except for what was going on in my neck. Um, so I noticed that I've kind of reversed. So after Tai Chi, I did 2 rounds of 21-day fix, which was great. I lost about 20 pounds doing that. And, I lost the inches, so I was starting to slim out and tone up. I was like, yes. So when that happened, I got really excited and overzealous. So I jumped into T25. And, 21-day fix was still giving me, a world of trouble because it was still really challenging me. So, um, you know, I shouldn't have gone into T25. And what I did when I went to T25 is I decided I could keep up with Sean T. And I did completely unmodified, push myself to my absolute limit every day for the first week. And I about killed over because that was way too much. What realistically I should have done was stick with the modifiers throughout the first week at least and build up. Because even though I lost those 20 pounds with the 21-day fix, I'm still way above where I need to be in my weight. So the plyometrics that I wasn't even modifying, I was doing the jumps. Those plyometrics were just putting too much strain on my joints, especially my ankles, because I ended up having to redo week 3 because technically on the workout calendar, I did 3 weeks at T25, but since I redid week 3, I actually did 4 weeks at T25. And I noticed that my progress with the exercises was kind of decreasing. I had to slow down. I had to do more modifieds. I was starting to feel some more pain, and that's completely my fault. Because realistically, with T25, I could have started that as my very first program, and I would have been successful if I would have done it at my pace with the modifiers and not push myself so hard. But I got stupid, and I did push myself way too hard. So what I decided is, because a lot of my clients with massage will tell me how they started to feel things creep up on them and all that, and that's common. Your body gives you warnings as to what's going on in it, and if you ignore it, the next thing you know, you're injured or hurt or anything like that. So before I get hurt or injured, like I did a few years ago when I went way too out on a workout program, I'm going to stop here, switch over to PiYo. And what that's going to do is it's going to stretch out my muscles, lengthening them, because all the spasms in there just kind of got my muscles shortened up. So I'm going to help strengthen and lengthen those muscles through PiYo. And then it's going to help define my core and give me that strength that I need in my core. I always have recommended to my massage clients, do some yoga. Yoga is like the best thing in the world for your muscles. People are like, well, what about Pilates? I'm like, I have no idea what Pilates is. Well, 21-day fix introduced me to Pilates, and I hated it. Not because it's not good for you, but because it challenged me. And, who likes to work out? Not me. A lot of people do like to work out. I force myself to because I know it's the right thing to do. And actually, over the time that I've been with Beachbody, I've really enjoyed what happens after the workout, how my body feels, my mood, my muscles, everything just feels so much better. And That's what I like about it. And I know eventually when I'm stopped so challenging to the point to where I'm just like, why did I start doing this? That I'm gonna really enjoy exercising. And I know it's gonna happen. It just hasn't quite happened yet. I do love the after effect, and I know it's so great for me. But I'm still in that mindset, like, why do I gotta do this? But I'm going to continue pushing myself and challenging myself so that I can get better and healthy, so I can live a nice, long, healthy life and not be limited in the things that I can do. Because even though I lost a good bit of weight when I was in the Outer Banks, there were certain things I really wanted to do, but I couldn't do, such as hang gliding, because I started out my weight journey at 260 pounds. Losing 20 pounds brings me about 240. Hang gliding, that the weight limit for that was 225, and that almost broke my spirit. I was like, crap. But then I thought about it. I was like, this next year, I continue on my health journey. I follow proper eating plan, and I continue working out. Is next year I'm going to be able to do that, because I'm going to be down to my weight goal. I'm going to lose all that weight. I'm going to be able to hang glide. I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to do that, because that's my why as to what I'm doing this. I don't want to be limited. There's so much to do in the world, but if you're unhealthy, your weight's out of control, it just limits you too much. And I want to be able to do so much. So today I'm going to start PiYo. I'm going to get my muscles nice and stretched out, and I ended up getting a little bit of a tan, if you can see. But I'm really going to be working on that to improve my health. So let's see how PiYo does. And then eventually in the future, when I'm ready, hopefully I don't get stupid again and jump into something, but when I'm ready, I'm going to go back to T25, and I'm going to knock it out of the park, and I'm going to show Sean T in Summit. I'm like, dude, look what happened. And I'm going to be like, hey, Shailene, check out what PiYo did for me. So I'm excited to start PiYo. I'm a little discouraged at having to go away from T25, but I know it's the best move right now. So when I get back there and I'm actually ready to do it, and I'm not going to push myself so hard that I end up messing myself over, is going to be good. So let's see how PiYo goes. All right, guys, thanks for listening. I know you guys want to see Valak. You haven't seen him in a while. Look, oh. He's like, who you think you are touching me? I was sleeping. Come on, boy. Say hello to everybody. Hi. I'm Valak. And I want you off. Oh, we went to Outer Banks for a week. Come back, and he's huge. Look at that. Look at this boy. He takes up 2 cushions. And he's got the leg rest out because he's massive.